Hey everybody, and welcome to the third video of this series on how to get free HD channels over an antenna. Now you can see up on the screen now is a map of which transmitters are available in my area. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and go to the previous video that I posted that shows exactly how to use this website, and it's pretty simple, but it shows which transmitters are available around you. Then that way you know what type of antenna to buy. Now I'm going to dive in a little bit here to which types of antennas there are, and which type of antenna I have. Now this is the 80 mile 8 bay antenna that I currently have and currently use, and it's a really good antenna. I really like this thing. It's a flatter antenna. I know some of them out there are real long, and they claim to go over 120 miles and some crazy mess like that. But most of those are for VHF, the one that stick out there a lot like that. And a lot of digital channels these days are all UHF, so you don't really need that. So if you look at this, like I said, it's adjustable, so you can aim in two different directions. Like I said, on this receptionmaps.com. you can see that where I'm located, we have two clusters of, well, we have more than two, but we have two clusters in one direction of transmitters. We got one around the DeSoto area and then one in the Dallas area. Now that's where this antenna comes in play. It's adjustable, where it can go in slightly two different directions. I forget what the exact degree is that it picks up per 4 bay, of course each one of these is 4 bays, 1, 2, 3, 4, anyway you can count. And then it has a combiner in the middle. In order to get just in one direction, this is a really good antenna also. You can, instead of fanning them out a little bit like that, you can actually just put them flat together and it'll give it like a mega antenna, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, you get one of these. They're only $54.99. If you're in one direction, or like I said, in two separate directions, you can aim it like that. You cannot do a 360 with the thing. Like if you have one aim in one direction and one aiming completely or the other way around, because something with the polarities that the antenna picks up, it won't allow that. It'll actually cancel each other out. So if you're going to use this antenna, make sure it's all in one direction. In my case, like I said, I've got some behind me also. So you use a tall enough mast that you're putting the antennas on, and then you can hit not only these in this direction, but also just completely in the 360 or 180 the side of you also. And I'll show you if you're in the city area. See, and if you're in the city area, like I said in the last video, within a 30-mile radius around you, if you have transmitters all the way around you, then you should get this antenna right here. It's an omnidirectional antenna, and it'll pick up every one of those towers around you. Both these antennas, the 8 bay and this omnidirectional, have very good reviews online. I haven't tried out the omnidirectional, but everybody else has. Read the reviews. I always read reviews. I do a lot of homework before doing this, before purchasing anything. But at $11, you can't really beat that. So you could probably, if you had some transmitters in the distance, since like 70 miles away, like say here, 70 miles away, you had them in the distance, buy that 8 bay. And then if you had a few of them around you, like right here, if I had all these little dots, transmitters all the way around me, also, and then I had these off in the distance, I would buy that omnidirectional, since those in the 30-mile radius, and then I would also buy the 8 bay, which would get me those other channels. And that's that's where this comes into play, the mixer, or combiner. Don't go out and buy those little, it looks like a splitter online, and then try to mix the signals. It won't work. I've tried it. It doesn't work. Don't waste your money. Go out and buy this one. This one does work. This is the UCF 3000. That means that it can take 3 different signals and then combine them into one, and that's what I've done. Like I said, this one, the 8 bay antenna, does have a combiner that comes with it. It's at the bottom here. I don't know if you can see it, but it does have a combiner. It takes both these sides, both the 4 bay antennas, 8 bay total, but 4 bays on each side, and then combines them. So that's what that little, it looks like a splitter, but it's not. It's a combiner. You can split off of it, but I'll have to explain that later on. There are better ways of splitting things other than the ones that they have. They'll have, 5 outputs and then one input, and then they'll try to split it off from there. Don't do that. It kills your signal. Like I said, I'll explain that later on to you. And in the next video, I'll explain splitters and cabling. But for this one, just going to show you all the different stuff with the antenna. Like I said, here's one of the combiners. If you have it in 2 different directions. Now, if you got it in one direction, like I said, the 8 bay antenna is going to be good enough for you. But if you got it in 2 separate directions, like one in front of you, one behind you, the signal, then you need to get this combiner. Now, eventually, I'm going to upgrade my system and get the UCF 4000, which I'll have 2 of the 8 bay antennas, and look forward to that in the future videos. See, it's $16.99. Now that shows it's on back order. These things, they do run out quick, but the good thing about this website, and you can see it at the top, the MCM Electronics, they get stuff back really fast. So that back order, I mean, it'll only take a couple weeks, and they'll go ahead and they'll have another one in stock. But this is the 4-in-1. So you'll be able to have 4 antennas outside and combine them all into one. I'll explain to you later on the distances that you have to hold these things away from each other, the outdoor antennas, because you can't put them one on top of the other. You can't do that. They'll cancel each other out every single time. Like I said, it's something to do with the polarity of the things that makes it where they don't work properly. But this is the UCF 4000, so this is taking 4 antennas, combining them into one. And so in the case where I'm going to buy this, I'm going to have 2 8 bay antennas, which each individual is, of course, the 4 bays. And so I have 4 4 bay antennas, I guess. So I'll combine all of those with this one, bring it into the house from there. And then I'll be able to pick up more than 85 channels. So sorry if I'm being long-winded. I just want to get you all this information. So going back to receptionmaps.com, as you can tell, like I said in prior videos, if you only have transmitters in one direction, just get the 8 bay antenna. That's all you need. And that's the best one I've found so far. Any of them that are amplified antennas, I have had no luck with them at all. The one with the motor inside of it is rotator or whatever, haven't had any luck with them. Every single time I have a windstorm or something like that, that thing, it looks like a weather vane out there just spinning. That's all it's doing. And I'm not picking up anything. And I'm looking at the weather channel going, what's going on? And the whole entire time I'm looking outside, my thing's out there just spinning like crazy. I have no luck with them at all. So don't buy the ones with the rotator built in, because they're garbage. That's the reason why I want something that's sturdy. It's sitting there. It's mounted. That's the reason I buy these 8 bay antennas. I bought one for my in-laws, and I'm about to upgrade my parents' system too. So I'll have videos out there that show all that also. So, if it gives you a little bit of an idea of what to buy, hey, go ahead and leave a comment in the comment section below. Say, hey, great, thanks for helping me. Or if I didn't help you any, leave a comment. Tell me, your questions, and I'll be able to answer them in my next video. But like I said, omnidirectional, they're going to be around you. If you have them within a 30-mile radius around you, buy a omnidirectional. If you have just, they're in one straight direction, go ahead and buy that 8 bay. It shoots in a single direction, and you'll be able to pick up all those channels real easily. Now, in the next video, I'm going to be showing different things about amplifiers. Now, I've purchased several amplifiers in the past, and so I definitely have become a little bit of an expert on using my money and buy quite a few of these. So look for future videos on how to buy the proper amplifier the first time, and not by trial and error. So thanks for watching. Like I said, leave a comment below. I will answer your questions. Thank you for your time.